Hey YouTubers, how you going? Good morning. In, where are we? Ulverstone, Tasmania. Beautiful day. Just I showed the back tyre, and unfortunately, yeah, one of the guys' tyres is just getting a bit thin. Not quite showing the canvas or the metal, but needs a new tyre, and he's organised to do that today in Launceston. But we need to be there for 10 o'clock so they can fit him in and do it whilst we wait. That means that, and he hasn't got a GPS, so I'm going to do the right thing and head down the highway with him, the Bass Highway from Ulverstone to Launceston. Make sure he gets there safely. Only because I've got the GPS on my bike, so we won't get lost when we get into town and we can find the place easy enough. The rest of the crew are going to go off and have breakfast, and then apparently I've been told it's a wonderful ride today. They're up through the mountains somewhere. So it's supposed to be quite a spectacular ride, but we're actually in 3 days in Launceston, so with a little bit of free time up our hands, so I may come back and do part of it over the next couple of days. But at this stage, it's just a straight run down the Bass Highway to Launceston, so there's probably not too much to see. But I'll put you back on if there's anything decent to look at. All right, you have a good day. All the best. See ya. Bye. Well, we've left the crew up at Ulverstone Caravan Park, and they're going up via the mountains, and we've come straight down the Bass Highway down here down to Launceston and found the tyre shop in Launceston itself.
Too close for comfort.
Well, you heard the man, too close for comfort. We've got the canvas showing through. You know, new tyre on, but it's getting close, mid-afternoon now, so we've headed up to the caravan park from here, and that's us finished for the day. Well, g'day, good afternoon. Here we are at Hadspen, Hadspen, I think, Hadspen, which is about 15 minutes ride, 20-minute ride out of Launceston. As I said earlier, we had to go, myself and one other went into Launceston straight from Ulverstone down the Bass Highway to get a rear tyre fitted, which you've seen and know all about. And then the rest of the crew have actually just arrived now. It's probably 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the Hadspen Big 4 Caravan Park. So yeah, all good. I'll show you the room while we're here. Discovery, here we are.
No, got on.
And there we are. I'm just gonna.
The same in the bedroom.
There we are. There we are. Yeah, that's our scary leader. That's our lounge and dining room. Here we are. 2 double bunks, bottom and top bunk. Combined bathroom and shower. And then the double bed at the end for the madman that waved to you a second ago. Alright, I'll speak to you a bit later. All the best. Bye. I'm hoping the camera can pick up how pretty this country is. Got some trees, the cows and the mountains in the background. And a little roundabout ahead, so we've got to pay attention to. Some bikes on the road. We'll do the right thing by then. Yep, all coming out in blossom. Very nice, very, very nice. Sun shining, blue sky, white clouds, birds are flying. So much more, can you? Lovely state. Plenty of water, rivers and creeks and streams and dams and lakes all over the place. As we go into Hagley. Welcome to Hagley. And I'll leave you to Hagley until we get somewhere else. Well, here we are at Sheffield. Finally made it after a couple of false starts. Yeah, leaving the blind there for the first start. A little bit embarrassing by some, but if you have a look at the relive, I'll put it in if I can. Yeah, a couple of loopy-loops, and the left hand didn't know where the right hand was going. But no, we finally made it to Sheffield. We're going to have a coffee here, and then we're going to head up in the mountain. Well, here we are in Sheffield. Just been running around taking a heap of photos of the murals, but as we walk past, we've got
that's made out of
this young fella here. What's his name? Sorry, Sheffield.
Sorry?
What's the old fella's name?
Pedro the Poser.
Pedro. And you're the owner.
I am the owner. Yeah, I have a small supporting role in this act.
Tell me all about it. So how old's Pedro?
He is 3 years.
Oh, lovely. And the alpaca, llama?
Yeah, alpaca.
I'm ignorant, so sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody else is in the same boat.
That's good. So have you got
95% would be alpacas that you see, but people still think llama.
Yeah. And do you cut them for the wool?
That's the idea, right? Yeah. It's a failed industry,
okay.
But it's brilliant stuff. We should have had these animals 200 plus years ago, instead of sheep. Yeah. Because they don't get fly struck, they don't get...
They don't get fly struck?
No.
Really?
No. They don't get foot rot. They've got soft padded feet, so they're easy on the environment.
Yeah, good boy, Pebbles.
I'll have an alpaca blanket.
It's wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful.
So I'm told they can get a bit upset and they can spit at you, is that right?
Yeah, they are all camels. They are a camel.
Oh, they're camels,
spit, like all dogs bite.
Oh, right,
right?
yeah.
And all people hit.
Yeah.
Right? But some more than others. He's very well behaved. He's less likely to spit than any Australian cricketer or footballer.
Yeah, like your comments.
Well spitting for them now, isn't it?
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
Thank you. Cheers. Big fella.
Now say you've met the infamous alpaca man from Sheffield, because he's known globally in Tasmania.
I'm sure he is. I'll put him up on my website. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We'll finish off with a photo of Pedro, the alpaca, but more so, Sheffield is just magnificent for some street art or wall murals. Here's quite a number that you can see all throughout the street, and I know I missed a few when I was walking around. So yeah, no, very, very pretty. Okay, so we've left Sheffield on the way to Mole Creek, and then up into the mountains, the hidden lake, the large lake. Find it when we get there. Coffee at Sheffield, and meeting Pedro the alpaca. What we got here? Oh, couldn't work that out. It's a hedge, is it? Wow, it's a hedge, solid hedge, and making a lovely fence line. You tell me what that little hand signal's supposed to mean. Little hand going round and round. I've got no idea. But as we go down the hill, you do see the brake lights flash once or twice. Ends up the hand signal, which I found out later when we stopped for coffee, was his way of trying to say, stop, I want to go down the bottom of the hill, turn around and you can video me coming back up the hill. Well, that didn't happen. What did happen is we just continued in this lovely countryside, magnificent countryside for motorbike riding, ups and downs, turns and twists. Eventually onto Mole Creek and then Deloraine. And then up into the high country, where we actually had a bit of snow. Let's sit back and enjoy the view. Here we are in Mole Creek. Some motorbikes coming the other way. Don't forget, it is Tasmania and motorbike Mecca. I can't say enough about the riding in the country down this way. Just magnificent roads, and we just had some fantastic weather all the way through, which certainly helps. Small town, but very pleasant. Got their own pub, can't be too bad. School and primary school. Well, we're still heading for the high country, and so we've got through Sheffield, past Mole Creek, and we're now down here. As some would pronounce it, Deloraine. I'm thinking it's Deloraine or similar. Anyway, either way, there's a show on at their showground. A lot of people here coming in cars and pedestrians everywhere. So not sure what the show was. Agricultural show of some sort, one would imagine, but that was Deloraine, and we're on to the high country. Well, here we are at one of the lookouts on the way up to the lake. You can appreciate the broken rock, granite rock over there as we swing around and look down the valley. Pretty rugged country. Don't fall off the edge. Well, here we are, the Great Lake. It's quite impressive, isn't it? Good size. You look all the way around, and on the top of the mountain, literally, those mountains we saw from Sheffield, well, this is the top of it. That horizon you see is the top of the mountains. Somehow we've got this lake at the very top. So obviously it's going to be a freshwater lake, quite a size. And here we go, he got his little bit of footage coming up the hill and on the video. Yes, all good. If you look across, actually, you can't see the lakes, but there's still the lakes on the other side of that bit of scrubland before the mountains, but more so the cloud. And whether you can see a bit of rain coming out of that cloud onto those mountains. We've just got a little bit of drizzle on our windshield, that said, or what, the lens. But yeah, raining on the other side of the lake. Alright, just before we leave this Highland Lakes, there's your last bit of a view for it. You know, it's actually 7 degrees Celsius, you can see on the instrument panel there. These droplets on my visor and the windscreen, they're actual hail. Very small bits of hail, which the moment they hit, they almost explode into a water droplet. But it's not water, it's not rain, it is definitely hail that just went through. Anyway, that's that. We move on. Alright, that's the end of the little lake, for want of a better word. And the lake itself is a lake because there's a dam. So no, it's not a natural lake on the top of the mountain. It's been dammed, and here we are. Alright, photo shoot time.
And here we are at the morning dam, and we have snow.
We're in a snow blizzard. We're in a blizzard. But that is snow as opposed to hail or water. Well, whatever snow is, but there we go. It snows in Tasmania, and we're in it. You see it on your seat.
Race out of the aeroplane.
Yeah. There we go, eh? Who would have thought? All right.
Alright, let's scoot out of this. We're going that way.
Yeah, that's right. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
So, my comments earlier about it's definitely small bits of hail exploding as it hits the windshield were not quite correct. It actually was snow. So yeah, snow in Tasmania, not hail. Yeah. Just a quick one, as you can see now on my instrument panel, down to 5 degrees Celsius. And yes, we had snow in Tasmania. As I said earlier, I thought it was hail, which just exploded in the water droplets, but no, it was definitely snow. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Rub-a-doo-doo-da, bum-bum-bumping. I don't know what it's all about, apart from saying we had snow in Tassie. Alright, speak to you later. Bye. Alright, we're coming back out of the mountain now. Done half a dozen U-turns and oh, a few to go. Quite tight these too, must admit. There we go. These ones are, it says 15, you do 15. Well, as we make our way down the mountain, we'll head our way back to Launceston for the night. And then from there, tomorrow morning we depart. We have a look at the House of Motorcycles in Launceston. And then make our way down to Beaconsfield, which was the mining disaster. One of the chaps lost his life and a couple others were trapped underground for quite some time. Travel through the Tamar Valley. We have a bit of a chairlift through one of the national parks. Down to St Helens and on from there, the Bay of Fire, etc. So still a fair bit to get to, all the way through to Port Arthur and Hobart and on from there. So hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, a fair bit to go yet, but we'll call this one quits from here and wishing you all the very best. If you have enjoyed it, a like or subscribe would be great and leave a comment.